Uber drivers, what's the weirdest conversation you've overheard in your backseat? I picked up two kids at 11 p.m. on a Friday, and they looked like they'd just run through a haunted house backward. They climbed into my backseat without a word, breathing heavy, and I figured maybe they were coming from a late basketball game or something. Then one of them whispered, "Dude, that went perfectly." I glanced in the rearview mirror, and the other kid nodded like they'd just pulled off a heist in a movie. That's when I heard it. "Did you see the cashier's face when we grabbed the money?" I froze. Money? I looked again, and sure enough, they were counting cash. Not like a few crumpled 20s from their mom's purse. Either. Stacks of it. Actual stacks. The other kid laughed and said, "We should have taken more from the register." My brain short-circuited. Did these children just confess to robbing a gas station in my Honda Civic? I kept driving, trying to act normal, but inside I was spiraling. Do I ask them? Do I call the cops? Do I just drop them off and pretend this never happened like a functioning adult with no spine? Then I saw the lights, red and blue, flashing right behind me. A cop car, following me. My heart dropped into my shoes. I wasn't speeding. I didn't run a stop sign. I literally did nothing wrong except exist in the same vehicle as two tiny criminals. The sirens blared. I pulled over, hands shaking, and the officer walked up to my window like I was public enemy number one. He asked me to step out of the car. Step out? Sir, I drive for Uber. I once cried over a low star rating. I'm not built for this. Before I could explain anything, he put me in handcuffs. Actual handcuffs. I stood there on the side of the road, looking like I'd been caught smuggling contraband, while two other officers went to the back seat. That's when it all came out. Turns out, these kids had robbed a gas station 20 minutes before I picked them up. The cashier saw them get into my car and gave the police my license plate. So naturally, the cops assumed I was the getaway driver. Me, a man whose biggest crime is eating fries while driving and pretending I don't see the no-eating rule in my own car. I tried explaining to the officer that I had no idea who these kids were, that I was just doing my job, that I literally picked them up through the Uber app like a law-abiding citizen. He didn't care. He asked if I knew what they'd done. I said, "Not until they started counting stolen money in my back seat like it was Monopoly." He stared at me. I stared back. Finally, after what felt like 30 minutes of interrogation, they checked my phone, saw the Uber trip, and confirmed I was just an innocent driver caught in a low-budget crime saga. They let me go. The kids? Arrested on the spot. Turns out they'd stolen $600. The officer apologized, handed me back my keys, and said, "You're free to go." I sat in my car for 5 minutes, just staring at the dashboard, trying to process what had just happened. I'm never picking up teenagers again.